I just got done reading a book called The Perfect Week Formula by an author named Craig Ballantyne. He's a personal development coach. He's actually also a social media expert, and he used to have a company called, I believe it was Turbulence Training. He made millions of dollars selling like health and coaching and fat loss products online. He talked about how a lot of people, they want to reach a goal. Maybe it's building an eBay business that makes $2,000 a month. And they know that deep down inside that there's a couple things that are going to really make the biggest difference in reaching that goal. For an eBay business, it's going to be sourcing, it's going to be learning about new products, and it's going to be listing, right? Those might be the top three things. But the problem is, even though we know what to do, when it comes down to actually taking action and doing these things that are going to, help us reach the goal, we allow our brain to play tricks on us. We essentially negotiate with ourselves when we know that it's a bunch of BS, that if we want to reach our goals, we've got to do these things. So what I've done, and just a great tip from this book is, it's called creating a non-negotiable list. These are things that we do not negotiate with. And it's gonna take some practice to train yourself, but a good idea is to write these down and don't overload yourself with like a million of them, but maybe start with like 5 like really like important things that you refuse to negotiate with that you know will take you ahead in life. And what I would do is write it down and then maybe frame it. Go to like a frame shop or go to Walmart, frame it and put it on your wall. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Put it next to your vision board, put it next to your top goals. And maybe this could inspire you to create a non-negotiable list as well. These are things that you don't negotiate with. Anytime your brain tries to play a trick on you, anytime you start thinking, well, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. No, this is non-negotiable. It's unacceptable. No, right? This is a non-negotiable list. If you're in step 1 of the process of trying to figure out what it is you want to do, that's amazing. Give 100%. Figure out what it is you want to do. What business model? Is it private label? Is it drop shipping? Is it reselling? Give 100% to that. And then once you figure that out, now dive 100% into that business model. Network, learn from other people, make mistakes, go at it. Do whatever you can to invest in yourself, educate, learn, attend webinars, watch for YouTube videos, dive into the Facebook groups. Where you are right now is part of the process. Nobody ever starts a business, nobody ever starts a business and just gets freaking rich right off the bat. There's ups and downs, and we all have our successes and our failures, and the people who are most successful, they keep pushing. So if you're running an Amazon business and you've been doing it for 6 or 12 months and you've been selling books and you went from maybe selling books to retail arbitrage and you've learned how Amazon works, you've learned how to get ungated, you've learned about all the tools and softwares, you're going down that road, you're going in that direction. A better decision, instead of jumping from selling on Amazon to drop shipping or starting a YouTube channel or diving into a completely different industry, is to keep going down that direction. If you started with thrifting, a natural progression is retail arbitrage. If you're getting to the point in your retail arbitrage business where you're hitting some challenges and some hangups and you're having a hard time scaling and you don't want to spend so much time physically going out and sourcing and having a warehouse and employees, a natural progression would be from thrifting to RA to online arbitrage. Now let's say you're doing online arbitrage and you start to hit some ceilings, some snags, you want to switch things up, maybe your lifestyle isn't aligning. A natural progression from online arbitrage would be wholesale, or from wholesale to private label, or from online arbitrage to wholesale, or one of those things, right? I wouldn't jump from being, an Amazon physical product seller to all of a sudden becoming an affiliate marketer, or quitting Amazon to start a YouTube channel. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? Do you understand the point I'm trying to make here? The grass is always greener on the other side. All these Facebook ads and YouTube channels, and we all do it. From the outside, you might be running a Shopify store, watching my videos, talking about thrifting and RA and online arbitrage and wholesale, and it might sound amazing to you, but that might not be the best decision for you to jump into physical products if you've already built up a foundational knowledge and a skill set of running a Shopify store. Do you see what I'm saying? The grass is always greener on the other side. You talk to somebody who's running a Shopify store and they're making YouTube videos and they got a Facebook group and they make it sound like Shopify is the best. Running Facebook ads is the best. Starting a media agency is the best. But the grass is always greener on the other side. It doesn't matter if you're thrifting or you're running an agency or you're running a YouTube channel or all these different business models. They're all amazing, but they might not be amazing for you because the grass is always greener on the other side. If you've been selling on eBay for the last 3 years
and you've built up that skill set and that knowledge of what to pick and products and how to train team members and building out SOPs and systems for eBay and understanding a warehouse, I would keep going down that natural progression. Maybe look into wholesale for an eBay business, right? Or maybe look into bulk or liquidation or pallets for your eBay business because you've built up that incredible skill set. Why move from eBay all the way to dropshipping, right? From physical to digital. If your lifestyle aligns and you've built up your business and you've got systems in place and you want to start building up a Kindle publishing business or start building up a Merch by Amazon business or start building up a dropshipping business, that is perfect. But if you're new, you've only been running a business for a couple of months and you're hitting some snags and you're hitting some challenges, first off, no, that's part of the process. Second off, realize the grass is always greener on the other side. There's gonna be snags and challenges and hiccups and hurdles that you're gonna have to jump over in any business model. Dropshipping's not the answer. Wholesale's not the answer. Private label's not the answer. Shopify's not the answer. Affiliate marketing's not the answer. The thing is, there's no answer. You wanna know what the answer is? If there was an answer, your psychology. Success is 80% psychology. Strategy only makes up 20% of it. So the strategy could be Shopify, the strategy could be wholesale, the strategy could be bulk or pallets or liquidation. That's the strategy, but the key to success isn't the strategy. It's never the strategy. It's the psychology. Find a business model. My business is gonna be completely different than what you need to do. And the next guy and the next gal's business is gonna be different than what you need to do. You've gotta find a model. Reselling isn't cookie cutter. There's not one or two or three different things that you can do. There's hundreds of different business models that you can choose. Now there's maybe 10 or 15 pillars or like main types of reselling, right? But there's niches within niches. But for example, there's just straight up reselling on eBay from thrift stores. There's private label, there's wholesale, there's Shopify, there's selling your products on your own website, there's building out your own brick and mortar store. Those are just a couple examples. And then there's various niches that you could dive into. There's pallets, there's liquidation, there's auctions. I could go on and on and on in terms of what model you're gonna choose. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own. It's time for you to get off the sideline and step into the game. All these influencers and people on YouTube and other resellers that you see who are making money, there's nothing special with us or them. It comes down to just taking action and making it happen. I know you're worried about screwing up photographs or getting a negative feedback on eBay or Amazon or getting a return or investing $50 in products and not following through and listing them because you always quit everything in the past, kind of like it used to be with me, or screwing up. I know a lot of times growing up, people, friends, family members said, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not gonna be able to make it. That's all bull crap. It's time for you to get off the sideline right now and step into the game and make it happen. But I don't know what to sell. There's so many different items. Should I sell shoes or clothing or books or hats or furniture? What should I do? It doesn't matter. Pick one thing. Pick one thing that you're interested in. For me, when I first got started, I was watching this guy called the Bonafide Hustler on YouTube, and I was watching him flipping bicycles and antiques and collectibles and sporting equipment and all this stuff. But what resonated with me was bicycles. I liked the fact. It got me excited that you could go on Craigslist, buy a bicycle for cash, and then flip it back on Craigslist for cash. That was amazing to me. So that's what I focused on. I focused on bikes, and I flipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 100. Ended up flipping like a couple hundred bikes that summer, made like almost like $20,000, and that led me to quit my job. And then that stepping stone took me to selling clothing on eBay full time, and then Amazon, and then this YouTube channel. Stop worrying about step 5 and 10 and 15 and 20. Get off the sideline and make it happen. Make a decision right now and say to yourself, you know what? I'm sick and tired of watching these videos from these other people. There's nothing special about Raiken Profit or Rockstar Flipper or Bonafide Hustler or any of these people that you're watching, or your next door neighbor, or these people that you know who are going to auctions and making $3,000 a month. There's nothing special. They all started from square one, from step one, from point zero, with no knowledge, with worries. They didn't know if they were gonna succeed, but they did it. With this YouTube community, with Facebook groups, with all these people who are willing to help, you can do it. Guess what? You're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna screw up. You're gonna get a return. You're gonna get a negative feedback.
You cannot avoid that, but that's part of the process. Here's something I want to share with you guys. Most people are so scared of getting punched in the face, they'll never get into the ring. But want to know what? Once you get hit once or twice, it's no big deal. It's still gonna hurt, but you're gonna get back up. You're gonna know how to deal with that, and then you're gonna grow, and you're gonna get stronger, and you're gonna adapt. And next thing you know, you're gonna be making $500 a month, then $800 a month, then maybe $2,000 a month. And then guess what? You're gonna mess up, you're gonna drop back a little bit, but then you're gonna learn and grow, and you're gonna get bigger and bigger. Maybe it's $500 a month is the only place you wanna go. Maybe that's your goal, that's fine. Maybe $100 a month, maybe $5,000, maybe $50,000 a month. I don't know what it is. There's levels to this game, but it's up to you to determine what you want, but you gotta get off the sideline. It's time to step in and make it happen right now. You can do it. I've seen people who are 14 years old do it, and I've seen people who are 80 do it full time, reselling. I taught my mother how to do it. She's 64 years old right now. Over 5 years ago, she didn't even know how to freaking put her email into the computer or how to click the mouse or do any of that stuff. And now she's doing technical analysis, online arbitrage, flipping textbooks, board games, puzzles, video games, all this crazy stuff. I can't believe it. My mind is blown that Mama Profit is doing this. If she can do it, you can do it. If someone like myself can do it, who, you know, back when I was 21 years old, 11 years ago, I was locked up, I was in jail, I was arrested for selling weed, I was 250 pounds, smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. My future didn't look very good. I wasn't the brightest bulb out there, hanging out with a bunch of idiots and just craziness. I was destined to be a freaking loser. But if I was able to do it, that freaking crazy guy back in the day, then why can't you? Why can't you? If I could do it, if Mama Profit could do it, if all these bozos, including myself on YouTube, can do it, why can't you do it? You wanna know why? Because you gotta get off the sideline. They took action. It's not about how smart you are, it's about how many times you're willing to get punched in the face and get back up again. How ballsy and risky you're willing to get.